morning. So it's early on a Sunday morning. It's just gone, well, it's coming up for 5:10, and I'm heading down to Romford at the moment. So probably about an hour and a half ish drive. I'm going to do the Tour Essex. We did this a couple of years ago. Oddly enough, I didn't realise when I booked it, but this was the last sportive I did. Well, I actually did this sportive. I did the 70-mile version a week before I did the Wide London. Sorry, 2 weeks before I did the Wide London. And I'm now doing the 100. Well, this is about, I think it's about 108 miles today. And it's 2 weeks. Well, it's now less than 2 weeks because it's 2 weeks yesterday. To the coast to coast. So yeah, so as I say, I have done the 70-mile version of this, which is most of this ride. There's a kind of dogleg bit at the top that kind of cuts off and does 30 odd miles. So most of this ride we've done before. From what I remember, it was on pretty decent roads. Some of it was actually on the same roads that the Wide London route was. So it's pretty decent road surfaces. I know, having said that, I know a couple of those bits were flooded last time I did it, but we've had hardly any rain recently, so hopefully that won't be a problem today. I've got a real rattle going on in the back at the moment with the bike, but yeah, so hopefully the road surfaces will be pretty decent. I don't think it's particularly hilly, this one. I think it's, in the Garmin app, it's about 108 miles, and I think it's about 4,000 feet of climbing. So when you kind of spread that out, it's not a particularly hilly route. I know there's some, I think there's 3 categorised climbs on this ride, all Cat 4, so it's not, as I say, they're all about 3-4% average, so they're not big. There's a bit of a draw up from where is it? I can't think where it is now. It's about 3 miles from the end. There's a bit of a long kind of rise that goes up, which I don't think is particularly steep. It just goes on a bit. So, but as I say, it shouldn't really be an issue. So it'll be good to get out. It's another one of those rides that I'm doing sort of coming off the back of a night shift, but I think I slept pretty well last night. So again, should be okay. I mean, I am tired, but that's probably because it's just so early in the morning. So yeah, so it should be a good one. It's not looking like a bad morning. The sun's actually coming up just over there. I know you can't see it, but it's big ball of orange in the sky. It does look quite hazy because it's some sort of hazy cloud there. I don't think the forecast is for blazing sunshine today, so but more importantly, the wind's dropped. I think it is due to get a little bit breezy later, so we might have a headwind for some of this ride. Looking on the map, I think it's going to be a crosswind for most of the ride, but it's been particularly windy the last few days, so I am glad the wind has dropped slightly, because I don't fancy doing 100 miles in that. It's been really blustery, but it looks like, looking at the trees and the kind of just out there at the moment, it looks pretty still. So hopefully that'll stay as it is, and as I say, it'll be a good ride. So I've got my sandwiches, got my coffee, got everything that I normally have, so I will concentrate on the driving. As I say, it's going to take a little while to get down there because I'm currently heading down towards the A14. I think last time I drove, I went sort of almost I don't know that area too well, but I think I went down sort of round Epping and sort of through Epping, not through Epping Forest, but kind of skirting past Epping Forest. And from what I remember, it was actually a really nice drive, but I think this one's routed to go straight down the M11 down to Redbridge and then sort of cut in from Redbridge. So as I say, it actually starts at Redbridge Cycle Centre, but that's like on the edge of Romford, so down in Essex. So I will stop nattering, I will concentrate on the driving, and I will speak to you when I'm nearer the venue. So see you in a bit, see you in a bit. So I'm just driving up to the cycle centre, which I think is on the right hand side up here. Hopefully the gates are open and I can just get in there. Let's have a look. I think this is it here actually. Let's have a look. Is this it? Yeah. Excellent. Morning.
Yeah, you can just park anywhere in there.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, thank you. So, just park anywhere in here. So I will do that. Where will I park? Let's park over here. It's a bumpy old car park, this one. I remember it being really gravelly last time. It was wasn't a brilliant surface to start a bike wide from. So just spin it round. Right, this will do. Right, so we are here. I need to go and get my number and everything else, so I'll get that sorted and then we'll get on the bike and get started. It is still quite early, it's only 7:15, which is good, so hopefully I'll be able to start early, because this one's going to take a few hours to get round. So but I need a wee, I need to go and get my number, and I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit. Thank you. So we're just coming up for 24 miles. It's going really well at the moment. It's quite fresh and it's pretty windy, but it's quite cool actually. I mean, the sun's trying to come out, but it's not too warm at the moment, but it is nice. But yeah, going all right. As I say, it's just gone over 24 miles. Road surfaces have been pretty good. Yeah, the bike feels good. I did lower the seat the other day and moved it forward a little bit. So it is a bit more comfortable now. Right. You alright? Blimey. Blimey. I don't know where that lot come from. Yeah, so, because I did notice on the last couple of sportives I did, the Kent one and the Suffolk one, the back of my knee was hurting quite a bit. I can still feel it at the moment, but it's not as uncomfortable at the moment. So I did drop the saddle by about a centimetre and I nudged it forward a little bit just to make it a bit more comfortable, and I want to tempt fate, but so far it feels alright. So right, I'm going to go because it's getting really busy, so I'll speak to you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, yeah, and another thing, you probably noticed just then, stupidly, left my bloody gloves in the car. I didn't realise till I got to the start line and I couldn't be bothered to go back to the car and get them. But yeah, what an idiot. Anyway, see you in a bit. See you in a bit.
up for 66 miles. Starting to feel it a bit now, and I'm riding into a frigging headwind as well. I've had a headwind for about the last 20 miles, and it's starting to really irritate the crap out of me at the moment. This road here is like just riding straight into it. I'm starting to feel really tired as well, which I think is why I'm struggling with this. Physically I feel alright, but I'm struggling mentally at the moment. But yeah, still going alright though. Right, so there should be another feed station up here, where I think it's the same feed station that I stopped in earlier, because from there, that was the cut-off point from for the medium and the long rides. So the long ride did a 30-mile loop, which I think I'm coming to the end of now, and it goes back to that feed station and picks up the medium route. So yeah, so getting there has been good. So the road surfaces have been good, but this bloody wind is just really bloody irritating me. When I turn out of it, it's amazing. You know, you get a side wind or a tailwind, but at the moment it just feels like I'm riding up a frigging mountain. Anyway, it's all good training, I suppose. I'll tell my legs that later. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. See you in a bit. See you in a bit. just coming up for 102. I am absolute toast. I'm done. This has been, it's been good, road surfaces and stuff, but this frigging headwind has been in my face for pretty much the last 50 miles. I am so tired, really tired, but not far to go now. I did stop back there because I had to have a gel because I was just on the verge of flaking out, I think. Just really tired, but anyway, I'll spin you around and I'll speak to you again when I'm back in the car. I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. So I'm in the car, as you can obviously see. That was really hard. It was a lot harder than it should have been because the road surface was pretty good, and you know, considering I've actually driven on most of those roads, I've ridden on most of those roads before, it should have been quite a lot easier, but that headwind was just ridiculous. I mean, I rode back into the cycle centre with a fella, and he said the same, that you know, he would have enjoyed it a lot more if we weren't battling into that headwind. I mean, that was pretty much from the turnaround at the top of the route. It was either a kind of true headwind or a kind of cross headwind. So it was just really, really hard work. But I did it, you know. It wasn't the greatest time. I mean, I think I went over, I don't know what I went over. I think I went over 100 in about 6.5 hours, which isn't brilliant, you know. It's you know, I kind of used the Ride London as the benchmark. I probably shouldn't because that was a closed road event, but it was on similar roads to this. It was actually on some of these roads, but yeah, it was a tough one, but at least again it's more miles in the legs. So I'm just winging my way towards the M11 now to get home, and I'm trying to think what I probably won't be out on the bike with the GoPro again until the coast to coast. So the next bike video will be the coast to coast, which is actually quite scary, because if that is anything to go by, I mean, I know the coast to coast is going to be hard anyway. There's a lot of elements on it that are going to be really challenging, and you know, hopefully the weather is fairly decent, you know, no rain, and certainly no headwind. It'll be a little bit easier, but I know, you know, I'm under no illusion that that's going to be a tough ride. But yeah, I mean, I'll get it done. So yeah, as I say, I'm trying to concentrate to get out of Essex, because I really don't know these roads. Although I've been down here a couple of times, I don't really know Essex too well.
and yeah, get on the M11 and get home. So thanks for watching this one. If it is the first one of mine that you've seen, please have a look at some of the others, give them a like, and think about subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. For those of you that do subscribe and watch these regularly, thanks for your support. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll probably see you, or hopefully see you, on the coast to coast in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit.